I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So, as you see, in a different location, we'll be back to regular schedule programming in about 2 days. You hear? But this video, I'm gonna talk about JJ McCarthy. Now we know it's been a lot of JJ McCarthy talk. Should he go? Should he stay? Is he a bust? Is he not? Does he need more time? Is he trash? Etc. Etc. You know. Bottom line is, everybody wants to put the blame on him. It's been the major consensus has been, oh, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's bad. He's just bad. He's not a good quarterback. He doesn't have a chance. Like I said in previous videos, go check them out. It's like the NFL football world is trying to protect KOC, huh? Protect his coaching staff, right? Like I said, the buddy system, huh? You hear? But nobody wants to give the blame to KOC heavy. And the offense, KOC has failed not only JJ McCarthy with his play calling at times, huh? But the offense as a whole, team as a whole. You hear? Bottom line. And I'm going to get into a video today, and we're going to break it down, break the film down. You know, I'm going to shout out the creator later when I get into the video. But it's not all JJ McCarthy, and I stand on that 10 toes down. Yeah, man. Now, does he play a role? Is he a factor? Does he need to get better? Yeah. Does he need to improve? Yeah. Has he had some very bad throws throughout the season? Hell yeah, bitch, yeah. But if anyone can really sit here and say that they've seen enough on him to say he's a bust, he's not it, he won't make the cut, that's cap, bro. You hear? You know? Bottom line is that Green Bay game, the team failed as a whole. From the whole line, from the coaching staff, from the execution, from the penalties. You hear me? No way around it, dog. Heavy. Like I say, it's easy to make JJ McCarthy the scapegoat, you know? But we know what it is for real, especially if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan at the end of the day. And it's funny how people change, people switch. Yeah. You remember the draft, you go back to the draft. I was off on McCarthy. I wasn't fully sold on McCarthy. I wanted the Vikings to get Penix, huh? Matter of fact, if you watch my draft live party, you know I got pretty much irate when they drafted McCarthy over Penix. You hear? Bottom line. So I was always skeptical of McCarthy. Always loved his mental, but his inaccuracy, I always talked about that. You hear? Him not being proven yet, always spoke about that, and just simply not truly, fully 100% believing in him, right? But guess what? When the Vikings drafted him, you know, I was like, hey, we riding with McCarthy, homie. You hear me? Riding with McCarthy. All right, bet. Now we're here. And the same people who was on his nuts heavy, oh man, damn near the whole Minnesota Vikings content creation world, media was on JJ McCarthy's nuts heavy, homie. Y'all remember? I remember, you know. Everybody wanted 9. Everybody talked about how he was going to shine. You hear me, dog? Now everybody turning their back on him, saying it's his fault, saying it's over, without even realizing, peeping and checking the factors of why the Vikings have really had a piss poor season. And if anyone can sit back and boom and say, oh, this is 100% on McCarthy, they're capped. They're delusional, you know. And they clearly ain't watching the games, homie. You hear me? Or clearly have a certain favoritism, love towards Kevin O'Connell. You know? But once again, I repeat, I stand on it 10 toes down. It's no way you can put this fully on JJ McCarthy. But like I always say, homie, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet, baby. They beat the Seahawks. They can turn everything around. But they got to win. They got to get one damn victory. And hopefully that will be a domino effect going on around yonder. You hear me, homie? Yeah. But we're going to get into this video and break it down. You hear me? Give me 1 second, man. Heavy. That's what it's about here, man. Let's be real here. Everybody wants to attack the kid, you know, when it's convenient, attack the kid, right? Heavy. Shout out Connor Stallions. Once again, I repeat, shout out Connor Stallions, man, for the video, for the breakdown. Hopefully, there's no copyright issues with this. Hopefully, he ain't one of them. Yeah, one of them who be chirping and dipping and slipping. But let's just get into it and break it down real quick, man. This is JJ McCarthy versus the Packers, huh? And let's see what he got to say. Let's get it, man. Yeah.
About the new bearskin hoodie. This fleece is thick. It's made from 340 GSM of bearskin fleece, which is super warm, wind blocking, and regulates body.
All right, getting right into the film. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reset and out. Play action 5 with the reset. We are going to come back to this one later in the video. JJ had 24 dropbacks, starting with this play action 5 with the reset, throwing a perfect ball to Jet.
That was a great throw right there. Oh, but people don't want to talk about that, huh? And I'm glad this dude is breaking it down from play to play, play by play. Heavy. Let's get it.
That is on a basic, and JJ gets a major plus on this one. Elite ball. Next play here, Micah is right in his face, literally 5 steps into the pass rush. JJ smartly throws it away. Micah gets home in less than 2 seconds.
Christian Darrisaw was getting dominated the whole game, but people forget that, right? You hear me? People forget that situation, So this here was JJ's fault. Horrible protection. Christian Darrisaw getting dominated. This is JJ's fault, huh? Come on, bro. Stop the cap. Heavy.
And JJ's alert enough to know that he has that check down to the field and can get rid of the ball without it being intentional grounding. Drop back number 3, smoke screen to Addison. Vikings leave the nickel unblocked. There is no read on a perimeter screen. They just have to block.
Missed communication, horrible play call. You can call it whatever you want. Is this on McCarthy too? Huh? Is this bad play execution on McCarthy? I asked you once. I asked you twice. You hear me? Hell to the no.
That's right. So JJ gets a neutral for this one. Nothing more, nothing less he could have done. And then drop back number 4, slip screen. Rashawn Gary absolutely blankets the back. Smart play by JJ to dirt it at the back's feet. If JJ completes that ball, it's a loss of yards. So again, nothing more or less he could have done. It's a screen, neutral.
And everybody want to say, oh, if he would have completed that pass or he should have had his technique should have been better. It don't matter. Rashawn Gary blew the play up. He was under pressure. But once again, no one wants to talk about the real deal facts. You hear me? Heavy.
And then this next offensive possession, actually.
And shout out to my subscriber, one of my big dogs, my subscribers, my supporters for sending me this video. You hear me? Heavy, dog. Yeah.
Missed 1 drop back, so there are 25 total. I only have 24 in here. Don't care enough to go back and add that other one. It was just a check down to the back, correct decision. But this drive got into 3rd and 9 where JJ completes another check down to the tight end. And looking at the all-22 copy, you can see JJ go through his progression from the boundary to the dagger concept to the field. And Green Bay's in Tampa 2 with the post safety playing the middle read. It's 3rd and 9. Green Bay's constantly getting home at just 4. They didn't even have to do anything exotic.
You already said they're constantly getting home with just 4 D linemen, down linemen, getting pressure, bro. The O-line got beat, especially in pass protection, the whole game. This is where you go back to KOC and say, hey, KOC, boom, run the ball, bro. Run the ball. I don't care if you run that bitch 40 times. Run the damn ball. But no one wants to put blame on KOC ever. Why? Because like I said, it's easy to make JJ McCarthy the scapegoat, huh? Right? Yeah, Then everybody talking about Brosma. Oh, Brosma this, Brosma that. He can do better. If it's the same level of protection, especially pass protection, guess what? It's going to be the same outcome with Brosma, homie. You hear me? I don't care if you had Tom Brady in his prime back there. You hear me, homie? Yeah. The quarterback must have a certain level of protection. Yeah, at times the quarterback has to improvise, has to make some things happen. But at the end of the day, if every snap you got players in your face, how the hell can you be successful, homie? Especially as a rookie in his first, his 6th game starting, learning the game slowing down. How the hell can you be successful in those circumstances? Come on, bro. Yeah.
Schematically today. They didn't even have to run sims or fire zones much all game. They're just in Tampa 2, the most pass-friendly coverage against a three-man concept, 4 if you include the tight end check down. So this is really JJ's only option here. There's no way he's anticipating the post safety falling down as this dig opens up. And yeah, the hook defender widens a little too much where JJ could try to fit it in there, but against this, there's not much else you can ask from him. So I give him a neutral on this play. Now, the next offensive possession, some successful runs set up this naked boot. JJ with a nice completion to Jettas. The haters are going to say, oh, but that's an easy pitch and catch. Well, let's look at the end zone view to see what the quarterback is actually seeing. The deep over ends up being double teamed, and the corner is blanketed. So
You know, TJ Hawkinson's slow, big-footed ass, goofy, soft ass ain't gonna get open, bro. Period, huh? Heavy. He'll never get open. One-on-one coverage against a safety, you can count Hawkinson out, dog. You hear me? You can count his punk ass out. Man ain't never gonna get open. Put the rookie in. Put Naismith in. You hear me? Heavy.
the only option is to go to Jettas on this out route. Okay, now the 7th drop back, another naked boot, check down completion, same thing. Let's see what JJ sees here. This time the concept goes to the weakness, so you have a shallow and a deep over. The shallow's his only choice because the field safety is breaking hard on the deep over, so this is the right choice. And the Vikings get stuffed on 4th and short, walk away with no points. So the next offensive possession, up to this point, JJ has 4 positive plays and 3 neutrals, 0 negative plays. In JJ.
Oh, is that when KOC called the bullshit 3rd and 1 call, homie? You hear me? Changed the whole drive, changed the whole game. But once again, KOC goes scotch-free. He goes scotch-free, baby, huh? You hear me, dog? Yeah.
JJ delivers a perfect cover 2 hole shot to Jettas. The corner is playing squat technique, mid-pointing the flat in the corner.
Great throw, man. Huh? You hear me? Great throw. If that's not a perfect throw on the money, that's a pick, INT, or pass deflection. You hear? Heavy.
Corner. This is not a routine throw here, especially for a 22-year-old who's trying to find his groove. This is an elite ball. And then the next play,
right.
Green Bay is in cover 0 with bandits, but Minnesota keeps the back in pass pro, so it frees up the safety who was manning him. JJ has to get rid of it when he did before the unaccounted for blitzing nickel gets to him. And nobody's going to want to talk about this because they want the narrative to be overthrow this, overthrow that. But watch Justin Jefferson stumble as he gets out of his break. This is a perfect ball. Should be a plus for JJ. I'm still going to give him a neutral. No one's going to want to talk about it, but I will. And then the 10th.
I love the fact this dude's really breaking it down, not just pointing out everything JJ McCarthy did correctly or incorrectly, huh? You hear? Even on that one, he talked about Jetta stumbling out of his route, you know? So shout out to this dude, bro. Once again, right? Kind of Stallions holding it down, not being biased, not showing favoritism, not politicking, just being real, dog. Keeping it real, no cap. You hear me? Respect, salute to him, dog. You hear me? Yeah, bro.
Drop back of the game. This is a pretty simple simulated pressure with the dime blitzing in the center for the nose to loop around. Both turn free after the back does not successfully pick it up with the center. JJ did what he could to get up into the pocket. However, I will cater to the haters on this one and err on the side of he has to insert earlier, given the field position, the situation. So we are going.
And right there, you know, like he said, you can read the field earlier, maybe try to hit your check down or throw the ball away. Maybe held the ball a little too long right there. Once again, pressure in his face, baby. Pressure in his face like the whole damn game. Damn near the whole damn season, bro. For real. But like you said, one thing you can say, throw the ball away. Get rid of it. You see it's nothing there? Try to hit your check down or boom, I'll get it up out of there, period.
Going to give him his first minus. But he does make up for it on the very next play. He throws a good completion to get back into field goal range and get 3 points going into halftime. So he gets positive for that one. So at halftime, we're at no big mistakes so far. Maybe that one sack at the end if we're being super critical. The O-line does have to pick that stunt up, but we are going to give JJ the minus. So we're at 6 positive plays, 4 neutral, and 1 negative. Good half. Not much else you can ask for from your first-year starting quarterback. So on to the.
And the first half wasn't bad as a team as a whole, but at the end of the day, it's 4 quarters. Let's go.
The second half, the first drop back of the second half, is a Micah Parsons sack.
And this is after, remember this here, this is after, right? The Minnesota Vikings defense holds them, forces a 3 and out, whatever it was, gets the offense the ball back, what they needed, right? You hear heavy. Oh, no. This is after the fumble, huh? This is after Miles Price, right? You hear me, dog? Heavy. So this is the first, this is after the Miles Price, after they score, get those points given to them, right? Yeah. And you see when KOC started to come off the run, started going past heavy, panicking, started going past heavy. You hear me? Heavy, man. This was a domino effect.
Practically untouched. However, I will again cater to the haters and say that JJ should still know that his emergency is the swing to the field. This is being very picky, but we will still give it to him nonetheless. So he gets a minus for this play. He's got to
O-line smashed.
Throw the check down right away.
And even him saying he should throw the check down, that may be true. But at the end of the day, where's that check down go, dog? It might get you a gain of 1 max. Because right here, the line of scrimmage, he's way behind, homie. You hear me? 5 yards off. So he catch the ball, boom. He's coming down. Everybody's covered up. So everybody gonna collapse to him, swarm to him. So he might even take a loss right here. You hear me? He might take a loss of 2 yards, etc. The max he will gain is 1 or 2. So you got to go back to look at the play call. You know, what type of play call with this? Piss poor play call where the only person open is your running back. On top of that, your O-line gets smashed once again. Christian Darrisaw gets smashed once again, homie. You hear me? Yeah, man. Let's be real. Michael Parsons creating havoc the whole game.
Okay, and then drop back number 13 is the very next play. It's quick game. JJ takes the leverage in the flat for a completion, so he gets the plus on this one. And then on third down, JJ keeps the play alive, Mahomes style. Let's see what he sees from his view. Green Bay is once again in Tampa 2. Halfley constantly getting them into the perfect play call. Look at the top of the screen. You have 4-on-2 up top and 3-on-1 down low. There is nobody open. But, oh, no, JJ's got to get rid of the ball quick. There's nobody.
You hear me, dog? Someone finally not being biased, not showing favoritism, bro. You hear me? Not riding the media's nuts, not riding KOC's nuts, dog. For real, yo. For real. You see clear as day, bro. No one's open. Let's talk about play calling. KOC's play calling, his schemes where he's scheming nothing open, bro. Nothing is open 3rd and 12. You hear me? Only option is what? A check down? A check down. Everybody's covered, baby. Everybody's covered. And this is a 3rd and 12 play. And you expect 3rd and 12 with your quarterback under pressure all game? All game, period. The O-line was solid in run blocking, and they could have been better at that. But pass protection, they got slaughtered.
Nobody open. So he's even.
They were cattle, dog, getting slaughtered. You hear me, dog? Heavy.
And it was a great play to get rid of the ball and extend this play. So he should get a positive. But again, I'll cater to the haters and give him a neutral. Okay, and then the next offensive possession, this is where it really starts to unravel with the pass protection. Watch Micah practically untouched again.
All day. All fucking day.
He's getting home in a 2.5 seconds. He's getting home that quickly in individual period of practice. And this is with JJ having a toss play fake before his drop.
Yeah, come here.
Literally nothing he could have done. So he gets a neutral on this play. So now it's 3rd and 16. And the Vikings have 2 offensive linemen literally sitting on the ground on this play. All 4 pass rushers converged on JJ.
Look at this, man. You hear me? Who that? Will Front? No, that's Ryan Kelly. Big ass. Don't forget free agent acquisition. Homie. He's underachieved. He's been hurt. Who is that? Will Fry's big ass getting slaughtered. Will Fries hasn't played up to expectations. We need more from him. Who is that, bro? Right there. Is that Fries or is that who is that? That's somebody big punk ass on the ground. Brian O'Neill, Christian Darrisaw, beat again. Come on, bro. Donovan Jackson. That was a straight domination right there. Period. What the hell could JJ do? Talk about hitting the check down. Well, damn. Do he got time to hit the check down, dog? Hell no, bro. You hear?
Very quickly. It's actually impressive. He avoided the safety. So I
No,
want
no.
to give him a plus on this play, but I will once again cater to the haters and give this one a neutral. And then this takes us to the next offensive possession.
Crazy.
Watch the TE
You hear me?
stunt up top. JJ gets lit up as he throws the ball to Thielen. He dropped it.
And we got a drop. He got lit up throwing the ball, stood in the pocket tough. And Thielen punk ass still dropped the ball, right? The Adam Thielen everybody was so excited about. Come on, bro. You hear?
Actually, a very impressive ball while getting destroyed right where it needs to be. So he gets the plus. Now it's 3rd and 17. This is the one definitive sack where I will say, yes, he should have gotten rid of the ball.
Facts. Throw the ball away right there. Throw the ball away, period. The game pretty much damn near over by then anyway. But throw the ball away or hit the check down. But shit, he can't hit the check down. Man, right in his damn face. You hear? So if anything, if you McCarthy here in this situation, homie, throw that ball away, period. And once again, I got to go back to Brax Brosma. Everybody talking about what Brosma going to do. Hope he performs well. Hope he balls out. The Vikings need a spark. The Vikings need a victory. Shit. You hear me? Heavy. But if he's under duress like this, it's going to be the same outcome.
No matter what. However, again, it's 3rd and 17, so really didn't have any effect on the game. He should have thrown it away to create 4th and 17 instead of 4th and 26, but we'll still give him the X. Let's see what he saw from his view.
Are you still wearing lame, limp, stinky socks? Once you try hollow socks, you'll throw away all your old.
First play of the next possession, Rashawn Gary was literally untouched after being chipped by the tight end. He hits JJ's arm at the
dumb, stupid chipping. We seen the chipping all day, all year long. It didn't work. It don't work. Every time the Vikings want to send a damn chip, it don't work, dog. You hear me? No cap, bro. Heavy. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Huh?
top of his drop. The comments on social media are actually hilarious on this one. People are saying JJ needs to get rid of the ball sooner.
Get rid of the ball sooner. How? And this the pick everybody thought McCarthy threw. No, baby. This pick was because of Rashawn Gary, right? Causing havoc. You hear me? He threw it away where? Get rid of the ball quicker to who? Who, how, and where? Somebody tell me how much time he had. Somebody told me where the hell he gonna get rid of the ball quicker to. You hear?
And or have better pocket awareness. Ladies and gentlemen, football helmets do not have rear view mirrors in them. In no world is JJ.
Who's on the field? SKOL, whatever you want to call him. Big soft ass, bro. Trash as hell. You hear me? Darius I heard again, never really available for a full season. And you got SKOL as your backup. You know how garbage SKOL is, huh?
Just assuming that the All-Pro Bowl defensive end Rashawn Gary is untouched behind him. Remember, the first pass of that game, it was a 5 with the reset, clean pocket, got it out on time, explosive play. This is a play action 7 with the reset. JJ's once again perfectly on time, but Rashawn hits him at the top of his drop. And the next possession starts with a nice screen to Jet. Is actually a really nice ball to avoid the schematically unblocked Micah Parsons here. And then the 21st drop is JJ going through his progression, takes a good check down with no one else open for a first down. And then the next play, JJ doesn't have anyone open and inserts up into the pocket, scrambles for a first down. Everyone's probably
nice play by him.
Probably thinking, oh, he's got to get rid of the ball. Look what he's seeing. If you want to get nitpicky, he could have gone to the flat, but he ran to the flat anyway, giving himself that extra.
And if you want to get nitpicky, he probably don't even believe in Hawkinson. Who believes in Hawkinson to catch a ball, bro? Period. Only time Hawkinson catch a ball when he wide open coming across the damn middle. Period, man. That's it. Talking about get the ball out quicker, throw to the flat. Shit. He said, I'm going to take off, do it myself.
Number using him as a blocker, he got the first down, so he gets the positive. And then the next play, more offensive linemen on the ground. JJ completes another check down under pressure.
Under pressure. As soon as the ball is snapped, people in his face. You tell me any quarterback who can be successful under that much pressure, man. A whole game, bro. The whole game, period. You talking about a rookie quarterback in his 6th start? The whole game? You hear?
really the only option he had. And then lastly, his big mistake.
Darrisaw, bro. You got slaughtered, man. Darrisaw over there frowning. What you frowning about, Darrisaw? Huh? Get on the damn field, bro. Do that. You hear?
Probably feeling like he needs to play hero ball a little bit. He also sails it. Yes, it is a very bad ball, a bad interception. But look, yeah, JJ's got to get better.
Bad throw, boom. That's really the real one bad throw for real you can give to him. That was his fault, bad pass, oversell, etc. Does he need to work on his accuracy? Hell yeah. I was the first one to say that whole off season when everybody was bigging McCarthy up, hyping him up. Who was the one? Go check the fact. That's why it's good to have the receipts, right? Oh. Whew. You hear me? Yeah. That's why it's good to have the receipts and videos. I was the one saying he needs to work on his accuracy. I question some of his physical abilities. Can he become a better thrower, etc.? And that's the biggest thing biting him in particular in his ass this season. Yeah, he needs to improve. Hell yeah, he got work to do. It's about development. But the team as a whole needs to improve, homie. You hear me? Watching this film, this dude break it down. KOC's play calling needs to improve, dog. You hear me? Period, homie. No cap. Yeah, I'm hearing people talk about Brosmer's quick release. Can he read the field? Get it in and out? Boom. That may be true. That may be the case. But if it's the same play calling, same O-line play, it will be the same outcome versus the Seahawks with Brosmer as the quarterback. I don't care who the quarterback was or is. Come on, bro. And by this time, if we're being honest, the damn game was over, bro. The game was a wrap. 23-6, 3 minutes left, fourth quarter. The game was a damn wrap. You hear me, dog? So let's stop the cap too as well. But yes, bad throw. Horrible throw, atrocious throw, dog. But let's come on, bro. Calm it down. Let's look at how many horrible plays it was from the offense as a whole. You know?
He's also essentially a rookie. This was his 6th ever NFL game. 6. He made one execution mistake on that interception, the very last play of the game. Not like they were going to win anyway. And then 2 to 3 decision-making mistakes, being super nitpicky, all of which had no impact on the result of the game. We're talking third down sacks when he should have thrown the ball away. So it's essentially 4th and 15 instead of 4th and 20. So when you really look at the game in total for JJ, he had 12 positive plays, 8 neutral plays, and 4 negative plays. And again, in reality, 2 of those 4 negative plays could be neutral, but I'm just being extra critical to cater to the haters. So Vikings fans, you have a rookie quarterback who clearly shows signs of progress. He made some elite throws in this game, and he made some good decisions as well. And he was also under significant pass rush pressure the entire game. Vikings fans need to understand not just the young quarterback they have, but the team that they have. They're in probably the second most competitive division in the NFL behind the NFC West. And there are some serious problems in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams. But even just focusing on offense, there are a lot more problems that need to improve.
Shout out to him, bro. Once again, shout out to Connor Stallion for keeping it real, saying how he feel. Huh? And I'm going to say this again. Yeah. Does McCarthy need to improve? Hell yeah. Is he making rookie mistakes? Yes, bro. Has he looked bad in times as far as throwing the ball and his accuracy? Hell yeah. But we all knew that was the issue before he even came in. Even the ones who was on his nuts, riding his nuts before the draft, pre-draft talk and all that, bro. No cap. So now it gets difficult and everybody want to be off McCarthy. All right, cool, boom. I get it. But let's be real here and talk about what's really going on and what the main issue is, bro. KOC and his play calling, it starts there. You go to the horrific O-line play, it starts there. Then you can go to transition to McCarthy and his inaccuracy at times and him needing to be better and improve. Yeah. But can you sit here and honestly say the Vikings organization has put this rookie quarterback in the best situation to be successful? Hell to the no, man. I ain't buying that. You hear me? And KOC's main thing is, how many times have we heard him say, oh, a lot of franchises ruin quarterbacks, you know? What are the Vikings doing right now with McCarthy? Heavy. That's my opinion on it, dog. Once again, shout out Connor Stallion for breaking it down and keeping it real, right? Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. Big SKOL here. You know what it is. SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. And guess what? It ain't over yet. We run the north. Yeah.